The 45th edition of the WNBL 25 season is underway and we are looking forward to the season ahead. Welcome to Under the Surface, monthly club content for fans, providing unique, unrivaled access to the Perth Lynx. Coming up, we get mic'd up at training.
Tag it. Good job.
Meet our general manager in the team behind the teams.
My role kind of encompasses almost everything.
Go behind the basket with the Lynx stars. But before all of that, let's go catch up with Ryan Petrick.
It's really hard to get player attention in this league. We've always discussed, like, there's just more roster flux. There's just more roster change in the women's league compared to the men's. So to have retained 7 of them has been really impressive and really happy with that. Clearly really hard to do. I think it's the first time in 5 years we've had that level of success. But it kind of proves like how much fun they had last year, how much they enjoyed it, and obviously we didn't quite finish it off how we wanted to. That's been really pleasing. Okay, so the new roster additions, obviously Tage Morell's the obvious one in terms she was here last year, but essentially she replaces the Ash Hannon piece from last year. The 2 bigger ones in and out would be the import situation from no more Emily Potter, no more Erin McDonald, but now we have Ali Wilson and Letitia. Still both very quick, very athletic, fit our style of play, and now the key things that are important for us. So Ali's always been, as I've said multiple times now, she's always been a pain in our backside, trying to guard her. And always something, I remember Brad Robbins and myself, even last season, every time we'd get in the car driving home from Bendigo back towards the airport, it's a 2-hour drive, Brad and I just stuck in a car. And every time I thought, man, if she played for us, she could kill everybody. She actually reminds me a lot of Jackie Young when she was here. Go about it differently, obviously, but physically she's just amazing. Like, you just can't find a matchup for her. She's so quick, she's so strong, she's so tall. That combination doesn't usually exist.
Wilson straight to the hoop, finishes.
And Letitia, again, if you watch our style of play and you wanted to go get a big, there's very few bigs on the planet that can do what she can do. Again, she's listed as having a 6'10" wingspan. People talk about switchability a lot. Well, she has real switchability. She can genuinely guard 1 through 5. What drew us to her more was her college video. She was playing much more that point center, which is a bit more freakish for most clubs, but we had that experience 2 years ago with our big at time Lauren Scherf. We played her as a point center, and everyone kind of freaked out a little bit, whereas she was amazing for us. Whereas obviously we think Letitia's a more athletic version of that.
Looking off that screen. Oh, great roll and a great finish. That's how you execute the pick and roll.
Well, clearly we have a bias, but we love the 2 of them a lot. We were desperate to get both of them. We chase them pretty hard. And it's okay, if we can't find the megastar point guard, let's go and find like a megastar combo guard and a megastar big and make it up in the aggregate. So whilst the 2 of them aren't as fast as Aerie per se, the 2 of them combined are faster than Aerie and Potter combined. That was kind of the theory.
I'll get it out the way now. We lost the grand final last year, unfortunately. But getting to the grand final was like a really big deal. So we had a bit of a dip in the season where we weren't doing very well. And then all of a sudden we all just clicked. Like it was really, really cool how it happened. And then we've always struggled, I feel like, to beat Townsville. And then last year we played them, semis to get into the grand final. And we won here. And I don't know, that was just, yeah, that was a big thing.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for the seasons to start. We obviously had a disappointing end to our season last year, losing in the grand final series. So my eyes are set on going one step further.
Came up a little bit short last year, coming second, so I think the aspirations to win the championship, get to that grand final game again, and then we've got a pretty similar group to last year, so just seeing that with a couple of great additions, but seeing that really take off now that we've played like pretty much a whole season together and seeing where I can go this year.
As a DP last year, I got to see us go to the finals, and we were so close, and I wanted more than anything to be able to help and be on the court. And so, yeah, this season I still have that desire to win a championship.
Obviously I won't be a starter, won't be getting much minutes, but I just think being able to train alongside these girls and be within them is just such a amazing thing to be.
For me, I haven't played in a grand final series since 2016, so that was many moons ago now. So getting back to playing finals basketball is something that's super important to me, and now that I'm at the end of my career, it means even more to me to be in a winning team.
Well, I think, after last season, I think there was a lot of unfinished business, and I know the league's tough and nothing's promised, but I would love to win a grand final. Selfishly and as a team, I think it would be huge for the club, and individually I've lost 2 grand finals almost identically, and it would just be incredible to finish one with a win. It's time to meet the Perth Lynx General Manager Samantha McPherson in Team Behind the Team.
My name's Samantha McPherson. I'm the General Manager of the Perth Lynx, and this is my 3rd season. WNBL teams are notoriously small teams of staff, so yeah, my role kind of encompasses almost everything. A game day, it probably is a very long to-do list. Get in nice and early, at probably 7:30, 8 o'clock, and start getting the court prepared for the games, but then also kind of just running through a massive checklist of the day, making sure that tickets are ready, making sure that the uniforms are out, making sure that all the signage is out, making sure all the chair covers are on the chairs. So yeah, kind of everything from the really big things about making sure the athletes are ready to go, but then also down to the really kind of minute things to make sure that all of our sponsor requirements were also completed. In the off-season, we've had a pretty big development in a change of ownership group, going from Basketball WA to a Western Australian couple backed by SEN. So it's been a massive change, and one of the biggest things is that they really want to get that Perth Lynx name out into the community. I think we've had a good job at stabilising the ship, but these guys really want to see the Perth Lynx excel. We spent a lot of time in the off-season preparing to get these girls out into the community and this brand out into the community. And a lot of it is about community appearances, but then a lot of it's about media as well, and getting the publicity that these athletes deserve. I work really closely with Ryan. I think we probably go in an off-season, I don't know, it's best not to look at a phone call log, but 45, 50 days either speaking to each other every day or texting about what this playing group's going to look like. So whether that be at 9 p.m. at night, because that's when you can catch a US agent, or whether it's on a Saturday morning, because that's what it is. I think the best thing about the Perth Lynx is we've really built an identity and a way of play, so I think that really structures exactly how we want to put the group together. 100% trust Ryan on exactly what kind of player he's looking for, and I don't get too involved in the basketball side of things, but really just a lot of checks and balances across the kind of overall strategy and the overall budget and a lot of those conversations. I think we're pretty lucky here in WA. I think once we kind of show players when we're recruiting them a picture of a nice Scarborough Beach or, Kings Park and things like that, we do kind of sell them a little bit, but making sure that a player is happy here in WA is a really massive part of our job. I'm a big believer in the fact that a happy athlete is a good athlete, and an athlete is going to perform considerably better if they're comfortable and they're happy. So every single one of us is doing every little bit that we can to kind of go one step further than we did last year.
Training is essential for sharpening skills in preparation for game day. This week, we're mic'd up to give you an inside look.
Wait, we're on like 5 in a row. Just saying. That counts. We're counting that.
My name's Mackenzie Clinch-Hoycard. This is my 5th year playing for the Perth Lynx.
2.
I'm number 12, and I am a power forward / centre. Bit of both.
Let's go. Gaps here! I'm low! Pass away! Oh, get the ball! Gaps here, gaps! Hold here! Gaps! Gaps here, gaps! Come on! Over here!
Goals are always interesting, right? Because you never want to focus on the outcome. Like outcome-based goals are where they get a bit tricky, because then, something can be seen as a failure or a loss, right? So when I think about the goals for this season as a team, I think about like the culture that we want to abide by. So I would say that our biggest goal as a team this year is to be as successful as we can while keeping our integrity and our culture, which is to play with passion and to play with heart. but also to like have a lot of care and love for each other. And I think that's something that we did an incredible job of last year, even when things weren't going well, was we had this like incredible bond on and off the court with so much like care. And you know, it's so cool to care, right? And I think we lose that a little bit in professional sports, that people think playing with passion and playing with like a lot of intensity means that you're playing with like anger, but that's not the case with us. So I think the goal is to continue to be successful and show people the way that we play basketball, and our brand of basketball is to play super passionately and to play with a lot of heart.
Yeah, I think when you're little you say, I want to go to the Olympics, and that's the goal, but I don't think you ever put too much thought into like it actually happening. So yeah, it was certainly a pinch me moment to be like, this is what you've wanted your whole life and now we're finally here. So yeah, just incredible. The opening ceremony was amazing. We were on boats down the river. It was raining the entire time, so that put a bit of a dampener on it. But yeah, obviously amazing experience. We seen, you know, LeBron and Devin Booker and stuff on the way to the opening ceremony. So it's like, whoa, what's happening? But yeah, being in that environment with the best athletes in the world at what they do, and you're there with them, is like, yeah, super surreal.
We'll be back next month for some more unique, unrivaled access to the Perth Lynx.